I knock people out, they don't fucking move. Who the fuck is that guy? Oh, don't be scared, homie.
Welcome to Throwing Hands.
You're playing touch butt with that dork in the park, the ponytail.
My balls were hot.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Throwing Hands Podcast. We are the judges of the craziness, the bullshit, and the Octagon control. I am your host, Joe. My co-host with me, as always, Ian and Darnell. Yep. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, dude. And just before we started, I was singing, get yourself a double cheeseburger. Damn. What's a meme that's on your guys' brain today?
The fuck you say?
Like a meme, like a meme, or like a video,
on your brain.
Yeah. Or maybe one that's always on your brain.
It's always the ones where it's like when my parents were 25 and they're like, let's buy a house. And it's like cut to me and it's like I'm going to die high on cocaine fighting the feds.
I just saw one which was not that crazy like that, but it was same premise where it was like it's like a little kid playing video games and he's like I can't wait to grow up, and it's like a guy at a computer and he's like, if I don't eat today, I can pay rent.
Accurate.
Anyway,
anywho, Leeler.
If you watched this podcast before, you know, but I'll tell you if you haven't, we go over the most recent, or to us, for really the most popular, like UFC cards. We go over the fights that we found most important, that most people would find most important and most interesting. But we also talk a little bit about whatever we want, mixed with a little bit of video games. Do it all over here. But before you go any further, you can go down below. You can go to the show notes. It'll have little timestamps. You can skip ahead to the conversations that you may want to hear. And then you can hit the like button so you can thank me for doing that for you. And then we can go from there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ian, for thanking me. What's going on with this whole PlayStation Network shutdown? Is it still shut down right now?
No.
Oh, damn.
What's funny is that they said the apparent reason they got hacked, he already gave it away. The apparent reason they shut everything down is because they got hacked.
Oh.
But also, what was fucked up about the hack is they didn't take anything. They didn't take anybody's information.
They
No
just
cards,
fucked it up
no
fuck it
email.
up.
Damn.
Nah. They went in and put Concord on everybody's system.
What?
I don't know if it's true yet
Monster.
because I haven't turned my shit on in forever.
Oh.
I want to turn it on to see if they actually did it. But basically, they put Concord in everyone's game library. Which is fucking hilarious.
Fucking
It's just
evil.
like, what the fuck? Why did you do that? So,
Woke
in the
hackers trying to
meantime-
bring it back.
yeah, so in the meantime, turn the bitch on.
It's back, apparently.
And I'm going to see if that shit's in my
Concord.
library. Because if it is, honestly, it's kind of funny.
Or why would it matter? The
We're about
servers
to
are
get, we're
down.
gonna get live proof of that. That's crazy, yeah.
Just a meme.
Does PlayStation also still have the thing where you can like load up with the old PlayStation load ups?
No, because they're dickheads.
They took that
They
away.
literally
Wow.
did that. Yeah, which is crazy that they did that like that.
That's them. We could do this, but we're not gonna let you keep that. Always them.
Look at this cool stuff you can't have.
Failures. You've let us down. Yeah, that's hilarious. I also saw like during this time when it was shut down, like all these like gaming companies chiming in. I was like, this is like the equivalent of Ludacris chiming in on like world issues. I'm like, what do you guys? What I don't. I don't understand. I think it's because there were like live service games that people pay for, but they couldn't access because their PSN was down, I guess.
Probably.
No, what's actually crazy is it was even for single player games. Because if you had it downloaded,
Oh,
you're just fucked. It wouldn't load up the licenses and all the other bullshit that comes with it.
stupid.
Because my friend was trying to play
That's
Cyberpunk.
fucking
and-
ridiculous.
yeah, and the game was not loading. And I was just like, wow, that's dick.
I got blown my nose.
That's why they need physical copies of games.
Let's go back to physical, baby.
Even though it'll never fucking happen.
Oh, wow. So,
Hmm.
I haven't played this bitch in so long.
It's got to update.
No, it's unplugged. I didn't even know it was unplugged.
You're like, why isn't it turning on?
Yeah, that's literally what I was just doing. I'm like, okay.
Let me say this about the physical game thing. You can still do physical copies, but you just have to pay a little bit more.
I mean, yeah, $70 fucking,
Yeah.
which is what's been the norm for since this next generation came out.
Yeah. And when
They
I
were
say
just like 60, nah, nigga, $10 more.
yeah.
And we were like, but why? Because it takes so much money. It doesn't. Y'all lying.
I'm like, you guys have only been doing it for the past fucking, 20 years?
Bro, this shit is so crisp. Like, these buttons ain't
Crisp.
been pressed. They ain't been pressed, bro.
Yeah, and then you also have to pay like the
System
50,
updates.
60 extra for like the consoles that do disc trays right now.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, for PlayStation, they were like, hey, we're putting out a Slim. Yeah, you know, discless and disc. But, you know, the whole disc tray? Yeah, we snatched that whole bitch out. It's separate. And it was just like,
Mm-hmm.
why?
Yep. And
So
Xbox
I was like,
does
fuck
the
it, I'm
same
just
thing.
going to buy a disc again anyway. Yeah, but they did it first, and they made it seem like okay because the discless, the fucking S is like $200 cheaper than
Yeah.
the X. And it was like, okay, that's fair, that's fine.
Yeah.
But there's literally a $50 difference between disc and discless for PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
Which is, it's just like, wow, you just fucked everything.
I gotta tell people like that at work all the time. They think I'm lying to them. They're like, so what's the difference? I'm like, this one has a disc tray, this one doesn't. They're like, so it's $50 more for a disc tray. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Would you like to
I'm
call
just a guy-
Sony and
I'm just-
complain?
I'm just a guy who works at Target, bro.
Yeah.
You came here, not me. You didn't do your research.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
I mean, get ready. The
Bullshit.
new Switch is going to be $500 too. They're
I'm
literally
down for it.
I could see that.
They said PS4 graphics. I was like, that's not bad. That's honestly not a bad thing.
I don't know.
Because I had base PS4 when Infamous Second Son came out. That's probably the best looking PS4 game they came out with, and that was a day one game.
Mm.
That shit looks beautiful. To this day, it looks beautiful. No PS5 update. Shit still looks the same, and it's great.
Was
It's
blown away
fucking
by
crazy.
you guys are both so accepting of this. I was blown away by that.
Well, wasn't the Switch originally like $400 when it came out?
No, it's
350.
300.
And then the Switch OLED was also 300, I think,
I think it's like
when it finally came out.
I think the OLED is 350 or it's closer to 400 at least.
But I've gone through 3 regular Switches, 4 Switch Lights, 3 Switch OLEDs. Because each time I was like,
What are you doing? Throwing them out the window every time you lose? Like,
nah, I literally was just like, damn, I don't feel like playing this thing anymore. Sold. This doesn't have good games on it. Sold. Oh, when does the next Pokemon game come out? I gotta wait that long? Sold. Oh, I need some money. Damn. Sold.
Jesus
Outta here.
Christ. So yeah,
So
you are
this
just
was-
selling them when you win, like after you're done beating the games. Yeah.
Nah, because I beat fucking Sword and Shield so many fucking times before I like, and that was on each iteration I've had them. I'm just like, oh, cool, I'm in Pokemon, and then I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm out. This still gets me $100. Cool, I get to eat for a week before I get paid again.
And we're right back
And
to
now
the
I've had
meme.
the same Switch OLED for 2 years now. Great,
Wow.
it's great. What stay in shape.
That one's like, yeah, I survived. I survived all of them. He'll never get rid of me.
Thing will just collect dust when the Switch 2 comes out. Which the second they say we're doing pre-orders, pulling the wallet out.
pulling the credit card out.
Because they were like, Switch, fucking regular Switch games still work on here? I was like, oh, all right, cool. You guys are dickheads with backwards compatibility. You're just like, oh yeah, you're fine.
You know something I'm bad at that I'm not too sure what's passed so far yet is that I used to know is all like the game shows. So I feel like some of them have already passed by now. Like all like the Xbox showcase and what I forgot what it even used to be
that's
called.
summer, dude.
Oh, summer was when they do.
Yeah,
Okay.
summer's like all their showcases. What used to be E3
Mm.
before they fucking finally gutted themselves. And then you got what is it called now? Oh, the summer show, which is basically the Game Awards.
Mm.
They took over for E3 basically, and then the Game Awards, and then you got CES and Tokyo Game Show, and all of that shit's like in the fall.
So I mean, I guess what all the new releases are already just coming then already. I don't know because everything that gets announced for summer would be for like next year or the years
Next year, yeah.
Yeah, all that shit is done with, and I think what just came out was a bunch of movie trailers, but anything that's supposed to come out like soon, they already have their trailers out. Or of course, you guys are jackasses, and it's not coming out till like 2 or 3 years down the line, which is I've had a gripe with for a long time. I'm like, don't fucking put out a trailer unless that bitch is 6 months out.
Mm-hmm. So
Because if not, motherfuckers gonna forget.
I'm assuming that if they do it, if it does come out this year, that the biggest game this year is going to be GTA 6. If it actually does come out this year.
They already said they're still on track for fall. So
okay, all right.
And I think that was reported like last week. Or it might have been earlier this week. It's been a weird, long fucking week.
I'm still going to be 100 for the game.
I hope not, because if they do that, they're going to lose so much. They gain also so much because people are fucking dumb.
Ed will buy it, yeah.
So yeah, it looks like that guy was lying. There's no Concord in my collection or anything. Okay. So thank God.
Okay. Mystery solved on that one, but also not. Just because that just means people like hacked it and then just did nothing then. Just shut it down. They shut it all down.
But it ain't what Lizard Squad did, so it don't even matter.
And this guy must have gotten to a real long length of losses in a game on PlayStation. It was like, that's it.
Fucking the whole thing.
When I heard about this happening, it made me think of to like bring up this something that happened with a guest at our store where we didn't have like any meat in the like all the bins and stuff, like the coolers, and somebody was coming out to stock it, and we just didn't have somebody. They called out that day, and like the person that normally does it. So some old lady comes up to that employee and they're like, "Oh my God, are you guys out of meat because of the government?" And the guy was like, he was like,
"No, the guy in the meat department didn't show up today."
He was like, "No." She's like, "Oh, and then he goes, "No, we just had people not show up today." And then she was like, "Oh, is it because of all the deportations?" And he was like, "No, we just had people call
making
out.
Everything fucking political out of nowhere.
Fucking drawing at straws there, lady.
Hey, yo, relax."
She's like, "I need.
If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. You know, here's my number. I get off at 3.
Well,
but damn,
it's funny too because like Facebook is so big for that same type of vibe, which is like crazy people like that. And it's like if you like clicked on the comments of any of the posts about this PSN thing, people would be like, "It's got to be because of the government. It's got to be because of Musk. It's got to be because of this." And I'm like, I don't know. It sounds like the network. I'm like, meanwhile, Blizzard fans are like, we've experienced this dozens of times,
many fucking times.
Hilarious.
I'm downloading Marvel Rivals on PS5 so I can get this Spider-Man skin I'm never gonna use.
Worth it.
Don't encourage this behavior, Ian.
I just remembered about it. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. I'm never gonna use this shit, but cool." Because what the fuck do I look like playing Spider-Man? I'm so lazy as a gamer. I played DPS for like 10 games and was like, I don't feel like aiming. Tank.
And Groot.
Yep. Literally went on Groot, was high as hell, didn't know what I was doing, but I was walling niggas. That's all that mattered to me.
Oh
Just
yeah.
be any inconvenience.
Yeah. The tech for Groot is still so simple, and it's like so many people know it now that it's like good Groots are all over the place, walling motherfuckers off. All you hear from your healers is "You're walled." You're like, oh yeah, all right, yeah, I'm dying. Yeah, I'm dead.
No, don't worry about it. I got the
Oh,
Iron
yeah.
Wall, bro. I'll get some extra health.
Let's switch over to talking about UFC 312. All right.
Yep.
Well, that's not what the Australians were saying at 10 in the fucking morning. They were fucking, oh, they were fucking 10 a.m. More people at a UFC event that I had ever seen be at a 7 p.m. start time for an early prelim at all in America. It's crazy. Those motherfuckers are ready.
Well, they're retarded,
Ugh.
so.
I have no idea what that has to do with them waking up early.
Dana got on their ass about their media, which was pretty funny.
What about their media?
He just called them a bunch of pussies.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
He's
it's 'cause
like,
they're
you
woke.
guys, nah, because anytime they were, the example he gave, which was funny, he's just like, I saw Dana White on a podcast and I couldn't stand it. And he's just like, shut the fuck up. Oh, well, Jesus Christ. He's like, you guys you live on a fucking continent where everything's trying to kill you and you're fine with that. But somebody says some shit you don't like and you're crying about it. He's like, shut the fuck up.
That's a good point
Go
right
away.
there. That's a really good point.
I will say who they gave performance of the night to. The first one, yeah, that's fine. Bro killed him.
Yeah.
But why y'all gotta disrespect Justin Toffa like that, bro?
Oh, damn.
They
Yeah.
gave Teixeira the fucking performance of the night too, and it's like, damn,
Rude
bro.
as fuck. The first performance of the night being I honestly do not know how to say that man's name. He's Australian.
Quillen?
Quillen?
Yeah.
But what about his last name? Sal killed?
Probably.
The lead.
Well, he literally
Sal
touches.
Khalid, I don't know.
He literally touches Jubilee over here, and Jubilee died. You know, it was one of those, like, again, it seemed like the knockout happened extremely sooner in the fight, but apparently, like, some, you know, they were touching each other up for a second. Yeah, and then Quillen just boop, one shot. Jubilee goes down, hits the ground so fucking hard. Quillen gets on top of him, and then the rest stops it. And then Jubilee's like, "What? You didn't even give me a chance. You didn't even give me." You're like, buddy,
You were dead.
you just, yeah,
You're dead and in autopilot.
crazy. Holding on to the man's leg forever while the ref is ripping him off. I'm like, dude, the fight's over.
Like, it's crazy when you don't notice the other guy on your back
Yeah.
because you're so rocked.
The beginning of the actual prelims were boring in comparison to the entire early prelim, where, you know, you had Jusei get his stomach literally ripped to shreds. Like, I'd like to see some post pictures of that shit, of what his side must look like right now from all those kicks from McAuliffe. That was crazy. I can't even believe he stayed in as long as he did and started trying to have some big kick fight with him. Just a big old kickboxing match that he lost badly. But
You kick me, I kick you.
You kick me, I kick you now.
Straight up what was happening.
And then who we assumed would get fight of the night, Hongju and Cody Steele. I mean, Jesus Christ, out for blood, those two.
Yeah, it's a miracle that went all 3 rounds.
I can't believe that.
Both of them were beating the shit out of each other the whole damn time.
Constantly getting rocked.
But Cody didn't have his legs, so he got retired.
China win.
And then the one person on this fucking card who definitely should have won, Colby Thickness. I don't care what you say. They can say thick and
Just
or
'cause
whatever
of the
the
name.
fuck. Nah, nigga, you Thickness now. You
You
should have never let the Americans see that name. Because that's what you're going to be called
just
from now
put that
on.
out there. You didn't even realize. And he lost to it,
Goddamn
Emporia,
shame.
too.
Yeah, it's. I really don't like them now, strictly for the tattoo thing. It's like, y'all are so unoriginal that y'all rode Connor's dick that fucking hard, bro.
both of
Y'all
you.
both got the same back tattoo.
That's insane.
God damn, bro. That's literally. And then for all that shit with Connor to come out and then talking about some, I don't want to fight a rapist, and it's like, nigga, you copied this whole shit. That's you, nigga. what the fuck do you mean, bro?
Well, we're gonna
That's
find out about
now.
you later. If you copying his whole thing, what are we gonna find out? Yeah, that's crazy. I liked Tom Nolan on this card. I'd never seen this guy fight before, but I literally identical fight style and almost extremely similar look to Carlos Condon. Even fighting off the back, throwing elbows, exact same way Carlos Condon did. It was very weird to watch. Like it was like I was watching just like a reincarnation of Carlos Condon in there. And that's not a bad, I don't want to be like, oh, this guy's only that. But I mean, it's great to see because Carlos Condon's style is incredibly entertaining to watch. He's just dead now. He can't do it anymore. So.
I was sad that my Santa Claus didn't win. So that kind of sucked.
Yeah. That guy looks weird, man. He looks weird.
Yeah, so
Who?
Borshev.
Oh, and I am also a dog shit fan of this person because I thought I knew who the fuck she was, but I clearly didn't. But Wayne Kong, because she came out as the Joker a couple times, I just didn't recognize her fucking name when she was fighting yesterday, so I just wasn't cheering. And then I looked at her again, I was like, oh shit, that is her.
Okay.
But yeah, she made it all fucking early prelims at least, so that's good.
Oh shit.
Hopefully to see a lot more shit from her.
I walked away for the decision of this, the fight between Jimmy Crute and Bellotto. I did not know it went to a draw. That's insane.
Neither did I.
Wow.
I was just about to say,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
They were just as surprised because what's his name? Rodolfo at first he was getting a little pissed with the when they were reading out the cards. He's like, what the fuck is this shit? And then when they said draw, like Jimmy was like, oh, draw? All right, whatever.
Yeah,
Rodolfo was still like, what the fuck?
what do you mean draw? It's a draw, man.
It's just like, hey man, be happy.
Yeah.
That's all we can tell you.
Yeah. Teixeira, unfortunately, I mean, dude, have the Tafas won any fights like in the past like 2 years?
Justin won his that was in 23. And then he fought one time
2
last
years.
year and then lost that. That was a UD. I think that dude Russell fucked him. And then same for his younger brother. He had stepped in literally the day before for his brother, and then same thing, got Russell fucked. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. It's like, way to make, like, if you're gonna come to fucking heavyweight and wrestle, take the time in your life, drop that needed poundage, just go to 205.
Yeah.
That's not why we watch heavyweight, bro. It's to watch motherfuckers just throw hands at each other. Not
Seriously.
lay
I
on
want to
top
see
of each
somebody
other.
die.
Like, that's crazy. They're just like, nah, fuck it. We know that this is a weakness up here, so we're gonna use it to our advantage. But it's like, now nobody likes you.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, Teixeira heard those complaints and was like, I'll throw some fucking hands. He busted Tafa's nose on that big ass fucking punch. And that's actually the fight where I'm thinking of where Tafa, he turtles, which is the universal sign. It's the number one sign for a referee to call the fight. If you turtle up, fire a punch, then and he gave you a chance. He was on your ass. And then Justin Tafa gets up. He goes, you didn't even give me a chance. You didn't even give me a chance.
You were turtle.
At heavyweight, let it happen.
I guess.
Simple as that. Because there's always a chance motherfuckers are going to get up.
You're not wrong.
So
Lighter
you're
weights?
telling me there's a chance.
Yeah, at lighter weights, hey, you might want to save somebody. You might, because they might die. Because I didn't see too many Jose Aldo fights where the two Max fights and when he fight Peter Yan, bro was getting fucked up on the ground.
Yeah.
Tossed around. And the ref was just like,
hey, he's still alive. He's good.
He's still
like-
moving.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Let it go.
You
Bro's done.
It's a really good fight. It's a fight to use for an argument for both sides of this is Pat Barry, Chet Congo. Because anybody could be like, well, if they would have
Jesus
stopped the
Christ.
fight, Pat Barry would have fucking won. And everybody's like, yeah, but they didn't. And Chet Congo beat his ass. So it's an argument for both sides. Very funny.
No more refs.
To the death from now on.
Oh, one of them stops moving. Zhang Weili was just destroying her the entire fight.
Yeah,
Like
it's
right out the
unfortunate.
gate, she was dominating.
Really, I did miss the
She was
first
sprawling and
round.
everything.
I came in on round 2. So.
Yeah, she straight up. There was no chance for her to get the takedowns, and what was even worse was when she was the shoots she was taking were horribly obvious, like straight ran at her zombie style, going for a double leg or going for her hips, and it's just like fuck. This
Whaley would like either reverse it or stuff it every fucking time.
Yeah, it was unfortunate to see that happen because she's just been played with fucking injury shit her entire life. Like fucking cancer, blown out knees, shoulders, like way too much shit's happened to her. And it's like at least they gave her a chance to finally get a fucking title fight because before I think she was in line for a title fight, got hurt right a month before they were supposed to fight. And it was just like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Literally plagued.
Dang. You know what's crazy is I was curious how long she's been champion because my whole point with all that was just to be like that. Her fights always end or always her being dominant. And she's been champ since 2022. She's been champ for 3 years now, which is crazy. But her last fight before she won the title was against Joanna, where she won by KO, spinning back fist KO. And like she's got all wins. She's got 3 losses. Her first ever fight she lost some fight in some China corporation. And then she won every single fight up until Rose. She lost twice in a row to Rose. She got head kick knocked out in their first fight, and then she lost a decision to Rose. And then Rose is like,
that's my favorite one because she wasn't taking Rose serious. She just kind of had her hands down.
Oh, that's true.
And it just fucking blasted her ass. And it was just like, damn, what happened?
Crazy. What a fucking dominant bitch. She crazy. All right. And then the title fight, of course, Dricus du Plessis, Sean Strickland. I mean, Dricus beat the fuck out of Sean. I mean, Jesus, Sean.
Unfortunately.
Jeez and right, Sean. I gotta tell you, I didn't have much confidence in him leading into the fight, to be honest with you. He hasn't given me much reason to be confident in him. At this point, I don't. When's the last time he won a fight? When he beat Izzy, I guess, by decision. So
yeah,
and that was decision, guys. And that that was just a luck of the draw thing. And Izzy's,
that wasn't luck of the draw, bro. Dominated his ass for 5 rounds.
Well, I mean, in the sense that Izzy's been on the downfall ever since then. And it's like I feel like anybody got that fight against Izzy, they probably would have won that fight. That was the day Izzy was like, I'm done. I don't know. But no, for sure, Sean fucked him up the entire time. Izzy had no answer. Not this time. Not for Dricus. Dricus was like, I'm going to beat your ass again. Busted his nose so bad after the first round. And Sean got beat the fuck up. And his coaches were like, all right, let's tighten it up. You need to focus more. You need to do this. And then Sean was like, I got it. I got my time. Don't worry. I got my time. And I was like, yeah, you got time to get your ass beat, kid, because
he does the same shit.
Yeah, he went out there round after round and kept getting beat the fuck up the same way.
I was like, did you learn nothing from the first fight?
Nothing.
No, I think Dricus sold his soul. So anybody he fights, they just immediately don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Immediately. They're just like,
right.
What's a fight?
Like Space Jam type shit. They just freeze in the middle of the
touch
court.
The ball,
stole their
talent
back.
Yeah, stole the talent. Yeah, he steals their talent. Oh my god, Dricus.
Bro sold his soul, bro. Now he's Monstar, but of MMA.
As we're talking about this, I scrolled up on the UFC page, and now it's a big poster of Sean and Dricus is staring down my soul, bro. He's taking my talent. There's none to take. It's all good. We're good. You're good, Dricus. Actually, I'm the answer. Dricus tries to take my talent, and he gets really bad. He's like, oh shit.
It's all just an average. You just fucking tank the whole thing.
Get fucked. You're welcome. If Dricus loses his next fight, you're welcome.
When Dragus gets into a street fight and gains the person's abilities, just fucking cuts it in half.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to choose his fights wisely, because if he fights like a crackhead on the street, that might drain him in a bad way.
Probably increases durability. See those crackheads taking tasers all the time.
You're right. All right, it's been a while since we've done this, but let's go back to doing what we haven't done in a while. Our end segment of our show, Street Shenanigans. All right, y'all. Before the big game, which we'll talk about in a second, let's get to our Street Shenanigans. That's right, folks, where we go over the craziness, we judge the craziness, the bullshit, and the Octagon control from all around the world, from outside of a petting zoo, from outside of a Publix, outside of a what's a place here, outside of a Come and Go, outside and even in different types of realms and worlds. And we're here to judge it for you. And we do this for educational purposes, to teach you what these people could have done, or any of these things could have done differently to help them survive in these fights. Maybe they could have just left, not fucked around and found out. We judge that out. But the most important thing to know about all these videos, Ian,
YouTube, they're fine. They're okay. They're fine.
They're fine.
They're fine.
Everybody's fine.
Everybody's perfect.
So we got 3 videos lined up for you. Let's get started. Like we said, we come at you from all over the place, and that includes robot battles.
The future. Oh,
the future. That too. A first for throwing hands. You're gonna look at some fucking robots go at it. I think there's like a garden rake is like the big take on this. Is like the big thing about this one.
it's loud.
Damn, they got it to ABC.
Damn. And it's a plastic rake too. Oh.
Right.
Oh. BattleBots.
Damn, I
fucking
love robots.
Oh yeah, dude. For real. They rule
You gotta
so
find
hard.
the ones from the fucking early 2000s.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I used to watch those all the time with my family. Like that, we were super into that when it was. I think it was really popular then at that time.
Yeah, but to go from Discovery Channel to ABC, it's like, god damn, nigga, we made it.
Didn't they used to be on like? I feel like didn't they used to be like on Sci-Fi at some point too?
Yeah, and they were on Spike.
They've been all over the place. Yeah, I definitely remember when they were on Spike.
They were like, whoever can take us.
Hell yeah. Shit. I'd watch this over Slap any day.
Oh, any day.
No, I'm trying to watch people just immediate brain damage.
I'm trying to watch
facial
mainline
confusions.
to the brain damage. All right. Let's see our next one.
All right, now control and scroll out.
Oh, yeah.
Not too far, though. You can't see anything.
All right, yeah. We got a lesson to learn here.
First duck instead of going into a duck rhythm. The best time to use this technique is when the player before you does a lot of ducks. It's the change in rhythm that throws them off. Goose.
Pay close attention to the way I act once I become it. I act tired and disengaged. Then, I strike.
Goose. Dude, you can't do that. Actually, as of right now, the instant goose is still technically tournament legal.
Thanks, Scott.
At this point, your opponent will likely try to stab you. What you want to do here is block, disarm, knee to the groin. Mastering these duck-duck-goose techniques is essential if you ever want to be taken seriously. The instant goose is a
So,
I would have stabbed him just for bringing up tournament rules. We're just friends, bro. What the fuck is that?
I think that is why he ended up wanting to stab him.
Instant goose.
You see, right after he's like, actually, it's tournament legal still. And he's like, that's it. Oh shit!
Good reason for a stabbing.
Yeah, if only I would have known that. When we were kids growing up, I probably would have won more games and not gotten stabbed so much too.
Not gotten stabbed so much.
Listen,
Can't tell you how many times I've been stabbed playing Duck Duck Goose.
let's not forget that there's a lesson in everything we watch. And that was the lesson I learned there. And it's basic self defense. It's basic self defense. It's a little bit of everything for everybody.
Also, duck, duck, goose tactics.
Mm-hmm. Let's bring it home with a classic of what we normally watch around here. It's already going. It's already going. They're already swinging. We got some bros at what is more than likely a, not a rave, but like a festival, I guess is what they call them, an EDM concert probably. And these bros are going to throw down. Clearly one of them talked, I don't know. One talked to one's girl and he's had it. That's usually what it's always over. Oh, feint. A lot of follow through with the punches. People trying to advocate for peace. Not a good idea. Let them swang.
Kind of looks like they're just dancing.
This is the craziest mosh pit I've ever seen. It's also the smallest mosh pit I've ever seen. Oh, kick.
Going with the leg kick.
A la UFC 312. Okay. Oh, tried to bully him. Push him away, said I've had enough.
Oh, they're pretty.
It's like a whole lot of nothing.
Here's the best part though. All right, yeah, it's over. He said, or is it? Turn up. Dude, this is the equivalent in Fortnite of like getting in a fight, your teammate clears the fight, and then you just emote.
Then you're just emoting after doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, just a nothing brawl. I guess the bigger guy won, but I mean, also sloppy.
They both lost.
Look how, if you really look at the crowd, everybody's really unimpressed with what's going on. And they're obviously...
they're all like, why is this happening?
So two things I want to say about that is like, one, yeah, they're like, why is this even happening? And then the second thing is that like, man, they really do be just throwing their trash on the ground at the festivals, huh? They just throw it right onto the ground. Wow.
Yeah, because they're just like, I don't have to clean this shit up.
All these hippies thinking that they can save the planet. Meanwhile, they're doing this shit.
Wow.
Fucking hippies.
These guys haven't watched Wayne's World, and it shows.
And it shows.
Well, that is it for our street shenanigans. The big game starts in 10 minutes. Ian, who you got?
I don't know. Probably the 49ers.
Well, they are on the field right now. The Chiefs are running out right now, this very second.
All right.
And now the Eagles are.
Well, who do you got, Darnell?
The Eagles, because
fly, Eagles fly.
Either way, the city's gonna get destroyed after it.
Probably.
Did you see videos of them greasing the poles so nobody climbs them?
Where aren't they in New Orleans right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Doesn't matter where. Those Eagles fans are gonna go fucking nuts.
I'm just saying that
the community notes already caught them and was just like, they do this even during Mardi Gras. It's not just because Eagle fans.
Yeah.
They were like, chill the fuck out.
Yeah. That was the point I was gonna make too. Is that like, I was like, it's already a crazy place to begin with, so they're probably ready. They're probably like, we'll handle it. They just
had Bradley Cooper bring out the Eagles.
Okay. All right,
Rocky
guys.
Raccoon is now confirmed to be an Eagles fan.
Dude,
he went to Earth.
The amplifier.
It was like, holy shit.
Oh shit.
What is this team in the green?
Yo, the Eagles
I need
are gonna
more
win.
of it.
The Eagles are winning. They just got amplified. Oh shit. All right. Bye guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Throwing hands.
You're playing touch butt with that dork in the park. The ponytail.
My balls are hot.